Hey guys, here at the Texas lot. Just got back from the bar, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Was not my intentions of going to the bar, but I've got a buddy named Charles. He was up there. It's actually 1880 Ice House. It's a really nice place, but he says, hey, we're up here talking business, so why don't you come up? All these guys are freaking taking shots, trying to give me a shot, just going crazy.
Hey, wait a minute!
So what? Some of us are trying to work, trying to build some houses. We got these guys right here.
Hey, get this guy.
No, I still got work to do. I can't be taking shots.
You don't got
Hey, what time is it, Charles? It's not even 2 yet.
Hey!
It's not even 2 yet.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, we need another
Hey,
one.
are you guys okay to be on camera?
Hey,
Okay.
Sign
The non-disclosure or
Just
whatever.
say yes, you're good to be on camera.
We good to be on camera. Hey, I'm gonna remix your jingle too,
I'm
Justin.
ready.
I'm gonna remix your jingle and have
We got your. Hey, wait a minute, man. Hey, we need 3 more.
Oh yeah, it's getting remixed.
Hey, it's my boy Jose. And his
These guys are nuts.
It's time!
What's it time for, Charles?
It's time for the cornhole championship.
Weren't you leaving at 2, Charles?
I am leaving it too, bro.
What time is it? She said she's leaving at 2.
I did the wrong one backwards.
It's 2:03.
It's 2:03.
Yeah.
I got you a drink, man.
This is how I know I'm doing something right, man. Look at me and Justin's shoes right now. Look at our shoes.
Man, my other one's got holes in. Look at that.
Get it on camera.
Hey, you just missed Donnie.
I know, he's coming back.
Justin,
coming back.
Justin
Yeah.
is my inspiration, and so I try to dress like him. I try to, wear my shoes like him and everything like him. This I know I'm doing something right in life because we got on some similar.
You gotta wear them tennis shoes out. Huh?
Shoes is talking, man. And for a matter of fact, I didn't even buy these. Shout out to my cousin TJ Taylor, Hooper, basketball extraordinaire.
Thank you, TJ.
When TJ was at UNT, which is, I don't know, 8 years ago, 6 years ago, he gave me a bunch of shoes. Still rocking the shoes he gave me.
Look at him. He can't
Take a shot, here we go. Hey.
here, bro. Hey, watch how I do it. Hey, Justin,
Man,
you think you do
Justin.
it like that? Kobe. You thought.
Thursday afternoon, 2 o'clock, Denison, Texas. That's what happens when you hang with crazy guys, all those crazy guys. Here we are at the Texas lot. We'll step around here. I don't like these guys watching me talk. Oh, hey, I got a free coffee. Funny story. We're here at the bar and AT, Aaron Thomas, says, hey, my wife gave me this card, but it said a credit of $6 in the future. And he said he went up there to use it and they said, sir, we don't know what this card is. We've never seen this. And so they wouldn't give him a coffee based off the $6 credit. I was like, you know what? Why don't you give it to me? I'll go up there to CJ's. I bet I can get a coffee. He's like, no, okay, here you go. So he gave it to me. Drive through, asked for the most expensive coffee I could get to get me as close to $6. And I said, hey, I got this card and need to redeem for $6 so I can get a free coffee. They're like, okay, thank you, sir. Have a good day, Mr. Briscoe. So thanks, Aaron Thomas. I appreciate it, buddy.
Make me work, make me sweat inside, make me feel like I'm alive. Take this hurt, lady, throw it in my face. Don't let these bones slow you down. Cause I'm coming on strong, the grass should have looked greener. I need a true believer in disguise. If I'm loving you.
This lot is here in Denison. We're on the west end of Denison. This is a really nice neighborhood. It's a very pretty lot. It had a lot of trees on it that were halfway dying, gonna be in the way of the house pad. And when we bring in dirt, they were also gonna be in the way, and we're just unfortunately gonna kill them over the years. But we didn't take down any big trees. You can still see like some of our big oak trees. We left those. We got a big, I think it's an elm tree. We left it. It still may have to come out because it's right on the verge of where we're gonna be adding dirt. But again, beautiful lot. End of the street, cul-de-sac, dead end, backs up to a creek, probably drops down 20, 30 foot. Really, really pretty lot. This was a sweet deal. I'll do a video in the future about how we used to buy properties back in 2010 to 2013, 14. You're gonna call this crazy, but we used to buy city lots for $200, $500. We used to get these things so cheap. This was after the 08, after the financial crisis. Things were cheap. Real estate in Denison was cheap. We used to get things just very, very inexpensive. Great time to be in real estate. Great time for us to start. That was back in our heyday. Since then, we really don't buy lots in this current market we're in. Here it is 2020, and these city lots and real estate and houses just sell for so much. So we've actually been big sellers in this market, and we've purchased a few things here and there as the deals come up. I had seen this lot 6 months ago, 7 months ago, and I've been down the street numerous times. I've always thought it was really pretty. This lot's always stuck out to me. It's actually kind of funny, but the lot next door has a real estate sign in front of it, and it's currently on MLS right now for 12, 13 grand. And I offered $1,000 one time just to see if she would take it, and she stuck pretty well at her 13, but I just don't know how she's ever gonna be able to build on it. I mean, people say stilts, but I'm telling you, the back of the house is gonna be 25 foot in the air based off the stilts, and the city of Denison is gonna require a garage, so you're gonna have to have somewhere 25 foot setback off the property to where you're gonna have to build this structure. It just, in my mind, it's never gonna make sense. I mean, put 100 grand in the lot. Maybe you figure something out, but that's just not worth it here in Denison. So it's on the market, 12, 13. Seems really cheap. It should be on the market for probably 25, 35,000 if it's a buildable lot. So I've seen it on the market. It's been on the market 2 or 3 years, and that's why I come down this cul-de-sac. Other than that, there's really no other reason for me to come down here. There's a house right here across the street, and then there's a house right here back behind you. There's that house right there, and really that's only houses on this street. The houses behind it are fronting what's called Woodlawn. This Texas street only has these 2 houses. So again, really cool little cul-de-sac back here. And I think she's even gotten $11,000, $12,000 offers she's turned down. She is just stuck on that 13 grand. But while I was down here, I noticed this lot. And it was owned by a gentleman that lives here in town, probably 5 minutes from here. Looked him up online, went to his house, knocked on his door. I said, hey, I want to buy your lot. Would you be interested in selling it? He said, yeah, actually I would be. And so I said, how much do you want for it? He's like, well, you tell me how much you want to pay. And I'll end up letting him know, like, hey, the people next door, I offered him 1,000, I'll give you 2,500. End up pissing the guy off. I made him really, really mad. Made him so mad that he said that he didn't want to do any business with me. He said he would no longer be communicating with me. No matter how much I offered, he wouldn't be taking any other offers. And some people are like that, I get it. But I mean, someone lowballs me, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not gonna get mad at you. I mean, if you come back with a higher price, it's acceptable, I'll take it. But I pretty much made him mad. Well, that was 6, 7 months ago. Fast forward 5, 6 months, we're looking maybe 2 months ago. I see this property come up on the open market, on MLS. Came up on the market, $8,900. Again, in my mind, this lot does have a little bit of a drop off to it, but it's still buildable. It's very much a buildable lot. We've built on worse. And so when I saw it come up for $8,900, I was like, oh man, like I still believe this is a $25,000, $30,000 lot. Let's go in, offer full asking price. So I called the realtor, I let her know who I am. I'm like, hey, just so you know, the guy's probably gonna be upset, but I can put it in my company name, I can put it through my buddy's name, we can assign it. You may just not tell him who my name is. He said, well, who'd you deal with? And I told him the guy's name, and he said, oh, well, he passed away a few months ago, so you're dealing with his sons. I was like, oh, okay, great, well, here's my offer. She was asking $8,900, so what it was listed for, and I'm telling you, like, when it hit my email, like, I saw this listing within probably 5 minutes, and I'm calling the realtor. She's on another property showing. She's like, hey, Justin, I'll call you back. So I'm just antsy, like trying to get a hold of her, trying to get this thing locked down. We end up talking, and we both agreed that $7,500 was a fair offer to come in at based off what they had it listed for, what they were wanting for. So I came in, $7,500, got it under contract, cash deal. I mean, we probably would have closed in 10, 11 days, but we're waiting on the survey. Took a little bit longer. So got the survey done, and here we are today. $7,500 for a lot that I truly believe is worth $25,000 to $30,000. Just right place, the right time. Early bird gets the worm, I guess is the saying. I really do not buy real estate that's on the open market. I'm always trying to get good deals, and the market's just so saturated right now. It's just hard to get these properties with all the competition when it's on the open market. And so it was just a very unique situation, and I think the neighbors even told me, like, for the whole next week, there was just like cars coming down here constantly, because really there should be no reason for a car to be down here unless they're going to that house or this house. For like the next week, there's just like tons of cars just coming through looking at the lot. Of course, I had it under contract during that time because we pretty much locked it up that day within like the first hour of it being on the market. Here we are, $7,500. Great neighborhood. Based off where we're at in Denison, they're going to require me to build minimum 1,200 square foot, and they're gonna want a double car garage. We still may make it an Airbnb, I believe, because this is a really nice neighborhood. I think I can do a real cool modern / contemporary style home, and maybe have a deck that goes off into the creek, because I'm telling you, this creek is a huge liability for that lot, But for me, it's a huge asset because it adds character. My house can go right up to it. We can have a deck maybe going off into the creek, kind of counter levered. As far as the specs, we're 75 foot wide, we're 150 foot deep. Again, there is a little bit of elevation drop. The east side of the property to the west, it may drop 5-6 foot. This is a crazy contraption. My dad's had this drum. I mean, it's probably 1/8 inch metal. It's probably 30 inches, probably about 3.5, 4 foot tall. We put the bricks underneath it and it just sucks in that air. Look at that. That is just like red hot. It's just sucking in that air from up top. It's just super, super efficient. There's not a lot of ashes left. It's more safe because it doesn't create as many ashes that blow everywhere. So really cool setup. From about here over, this is all just not even trees, just bushes, dead trees. There's a big hackberry tree that had fallen over, but you can see all the firewood. Again, I mean, when we take down trees, we use as much of it as we can. This would be great for fire pits, for fireplaces, and then just all that gets thrown in here. And Dad, how many trailer loads of brush do you think we've burnt? You said 5 or 6 yesterday. Yeah, 8 to 10 loads, and so that's a huge amount of savings because we could have had a mulcher here and probably done the same thing. But I mean, as the day goes on, the guys just throw stuff in here, and it's really not a big deal. They are having to kind of pull it over here, but we've got the tractor here, so that makes it easy. Yeah, so we probably have 5 ricks of firewood that we'll continue to use in our fire pits for Airbnb. Please hit the like button if you're enjoying this video. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the notification button, and if you got any questions, leave some comments down below and be more than happy to answer any questions. We'll build a nice 1,200 square foot home, use it for Airbnb, cash flow the heck out of it. One last thing I want to show you all the creek. It's really hard to tell, but I mean, look at this. Josh, how high up are we? 30 feet is what he's saying. I mean, yeah, it's hard to tell. So again, this is a huge liability for this lot, but for us, this is a huge asset because we'll do a deck or something kind of going off into it. Of course, I got to stay on my property. This is my property line right here, and this is that other lot that's currently on the market for 12, 13 grand. Honestly, I don't know why I'd want to buy it now because I don't want to pay taxes on it. I don't think she's going to be able to sell it. If she does sell it, someone's going to put a lot of money into it that I'm not willing to put into it. And it's going to make it a really, really cool lot that'll raise the value of mine. If I had a rope, I'd throw it to you. Watch out for my coffee. Dude, that was nuts. Oh, that's way down there. Again, you can see what we're walking through here. I mean, there's no big trees. It's just bushes and dead stuff. And that's what stinks. Like, people some of the time get on to me for cutting down all these trees, but honestly, the trek there, when you've got bigger trees like this, all this small stuff is gonna steal all the nutrition, all the water. It's gonna choke it out. It's not getting its sun. So I get a lot of crap for cutting down a lot of trees, but honestly, we're trying to save the really nice, beautiful, big trees, because if we don't do what we're doing, it's gonna end up choking these out and killing these anyways. And we're just gonna have all just a jungle of just small crap that's just messy and hard to clear. You can see the survey flag down there. I mean, dude, that's a big tree right there. It probably could have been hit by lightning, or it may have gotten choked out too and just died and fell over, but we have a reason why we do a lot of this. But again, cool lot. You guys let me know what you think. If you got any questions, any ideas, got ideas for me, leave a comment down below. I'm always open to ideas on cool lots like this. So we'll see you guys next time. Peace.